So hi everyone, my name is Siti Nur Aisyah.
Hi, my name is Nur Hazira binti Razali.
Hi, my name is Nolida Hussain.
Hi, my name is Siti Mashta binti Mokhtar.
Alright, so this just happened. Look, so Pharrell and Robin Thicke officially lose the Marvin Gaye Blurred Lines lawsuit. So although they're millionaires, Pharrell and Robin Thicke are going to have to suck it up and just pay the Marvin Gaye estate the $5.3 million in damages for the controversial Blurred Lines lawsuit, where a federal appeals court upheld the original 2015 ruling that accused them of jacking the Soul Legend's iconic 1977 Gotta Give It Up jam.
Everybody get up.
What is ethic? Ethic is a standard of right and wrong that prescribe what humans should do. In terms of right, obligations, benefit to society, fairness, or specific virtues. Ethic is a system of moral principles which they affect how people make decisions and lead their life. So I want to tell a little bit about our case study. The title of the case study is Blurred Lines of Copyright. To summarize our case study is about the issue arise between Pharrell Williams, Robin Thicke, and Gaye, where in 2013, Robin Thicke and William came out with a single called Blurred Lines and gained over $16 million. The issue arises when Gaye's family think that the single Williams and Thicke produced, similar to the song Gaye's produced, which the title is Got to Give It Up in 1977. Gaye's family believed that his song was stolen and was being copied without getting the permission from Gaye. Gaye's family sued William and Thicke for copyright infringement. However, William and Thicke claimed that they did not copy Gaye's song, but it is more to get an inspiration to create a new original single. Thus, the jury stating that Williams and Thicke did not directly copy Gaye's song, but it has a similar feel to warrant copyright infringement to William and Thicke. Hence, Gaye's family were awarded $7.4 million for damages caused by Williams and Thicke. So, how ethics is related to this case study? As I mentioned in the introduction about ethics earlier, ethics is a system of moral principles which it concerns about what is good for individuals and what is wrong. So, as a musician and producer, Williams and Thicke need to become ethical when it comes to producing a song where they took inspiration to produce a single from Marvin Gaye's song, which is Got to Give It Up. They should have given at least a credit to Gaye for using his song as inspiration. It is unethical to produce a song without giving a credit to the owner of the song, plus they generate millions of sales in producing the single. Therefore, Gaye's family have the rights to sue William and Thicke for unethical conduct. So we proceed with the first question. Do you think the Gaye family should own the rights to the feel of the song Got to Give It Up in addition to the specific lyrics, melodies, and harmony? Why or why not? So in our opinion, Gaye's family should own the right to the feel of Got to Give It Up based on the specific lyric, melodies, bassline, etc. This is because they noticed that the song that Williams and Thicke produced has a bit of similarity to Gaye's song. Moreover, William and Thicke also claim that they made Gaye's song as an inspiration to produce a new single. According to musicologist Professor Joe Burnett, it is possible that Thicke team copied the bass line where they changed most of the pitches, moved lots of the notes around, and deleted some notes. Furthermore, the two songs also have substantially similar features in terms of the bass line, and each riff plays the first 3 8 notes quavers of the bar. It shows similarity in both of the song according to the notes. Hence, Gay's family own the right to the field of Gay song due to some similarity between these two works. Therefore, Gay's family are entitled to the claim of royalty towards William and Tate due to the copyright infringement, where they are being awarded 50% of the music publishing revenues from Blurred Lines to the Gays.
Hi, I am Nur Hazira. So I will explain about question 2. The question is what distinctions among sampling, appropriating, and stealing components of a song. Firstly, in music, sampling is the reuse of a sample of a sound recording in another recording. Sample may comprise of elements such as rhythm, melody, sounds, or entire bars of music that may be manipulated, sped up or slowed down, repitched, looped, and etc. Sampling is not stealing. In order to sample a piece of music, we are required to get permission from the owner of the copyright of the music and also the owner of the sound recording. If it had been used without permission from both parties, we can be sued for copyright infringement. Besides that, music industry has technique of appropriating components of a song. Appropriating is the use of borrowed elements in the creation of a new piece. This technique is not wrong, but it becomes a problem when music styles are being reinterpreted by people who did not originally create that particular genre or song style. Thus, this act is illegal and unfair because he or she had taken something that belongs to someone else for their own use and usually without permission. Cultural appropriation always happens where it is the adoption of elements of one culture by members of another culture without consent. This is seen as misappropriation and a violation of intellectual property rights. Lastly, stealing of component songs, or we also can call as music plagiarism, is the use or close imitation of another author's music while representing it as one's own original work. Individual without manner may steal a melody as well as taking portion of one sound recording and reusing it in a different song. Other than Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams, there are many international artists being accused of stealing songs. Example as Katy Perry with Dub Horse Song and One Direction with Midnight Memory Song. As we all know, compliance to laws, rules, and regulations is part of ethics. It reflects people's relation with others. Hereby, we should treat others and concern about the impact of our actions on others. According to Intellectual Property Corporation of Malaysia, MyIPO, whoever use any copyright works without consent or authorization from the author, copyright owner, and performer, it may constitute an infringement under Copyright Act 1987. Musical works and sounds recording are included in works eligible for copyright. MyIPO also stated that copyright owners get 3 rights, which are legal rights, economic rights, and moral rights. Next, we move on to question 3. Is it important to provide these legal protections for artists even if it means hindering artistic creativity and the new words that might come from musical influence? In our opinion, it is important to provide legal protections for artists and their work. Copyright is a very serious matter, but it should be limited to lyrics and exact beats only, because we believe having our own modifications to a beat and lyric should not be charged, even if it sounds like another song. Hence, we can conclude that creativity can sometimes be confused with copying. Kant moral theory provides that we ought not to be blamed or praised for what is not in our control. The consequences of our acts are not always in our control, and things do not always turn out as we want. We are responsible for our motive to do good or bad. This is meaning that an act has specifically moral worth only if it is done with a right intention or motive. Hereby, when someone gets permission from the owner of a song to compose a music that has influence of works from the artist, they do the right thing, but they cannot control if in the future they will face copyright infringement issue. This is because we cannot control the future, but we can be moral enough to responsible for our motive with having right intentions from beginning. Thus, with right intentions, he or she can prove to them that there is no stealing of works happen.
The next question is, should authors, musicians, and other artists acknowledge all of the influences on their work regardless of degree of influence? Why or why not? Answer for this question is, it is not a good idea for authors, musicians, and also other artists to acknowledge all of the influences that they bring to other influencers or other artists. It is because it can disrupt their personal life and also it can affect the originality of their own work. This can be proved in the case of Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams, where both of them said that Marvin Gaye's music did inspire them, but still they're being sued for the copyright. The other reason is when there is too much attention from the people that other artists' work was used to create your own work, it will distract them and they will just ignore the originality of your creative work. This can make other artists, whether he is famous or not, afraid and not confident to create their own song due to the fear that his work will be stand as copyright and will be the same as the work of other artists without realizing it. Not only that, it can give a bad effect to their reputations and also to their career. We all know that there are billion songs have been created in the music industry, so it is not impossible for them to have a little bit similar sounds and feel with other sounds that has been created before. Like in the Blurline case, many people say that when they hear Blurline song, they feel immediately reminded of Marvin Gaye songs, which is Got to Give It Up. But it doesn't mean that Blurline songs is a copy from Marvin Gaye song. It is because reminding you of something and being the exact copy of something is not the same thing. Actually, some of the artists just admire with each other, especially the old musicians and also the old artists, and sometimes their music has become spirit and inspiration for other people to create music. But it doesn't mean that they copy from it. From this, other authors, musicians, and other artists, especially the famous one, cannot easily claim something from other people's works without investigating it first.
Question number 5. If you purchase a song and then recognize that it is appropriating an earlier work, you are not legally obligated to stop listening, but are you obligated ethically? Ethically, I should stop listening to that song right away. It doesn't matter if I realize it late when I'm about to finish listening to that song, because as for me, apart from the artists that should act ethically in creating, delivering or singing their own song, original song based on their own creativity without copying partly or fully of any other artist's hard work, we as the fans, as the supporter, as a general music listener should also act ethically when this matter arise. This is because not everyone can be a talented artist, and an artist are not born in just a day. So you could imagine that if all these particular fans, supporters, or even a general music listener act ethically regarding this matter, this actually could end the career of the artist right away. Because we all know, we all see, and we all realize that all these people, the fans, the artists, or even a general music listener would be the one who is streaming to the artist's music video, subscribe to their channel, or even listening to their song a billion times until the name of the artist and the song reach the top of Billboard. So you could imagine, without the support from all these people, the song and the name of the artist cannot go worldwide, and it takes a longer time for the artist to regain back the support from their supporters after their supporter realize that this artist is actually copying other artists' hard work, and this matter cannot be normalized. And it is our responsible as a fan, as a supporter, or even a general music listener should act ethically when this matter arise again. Yes, it is true that no one gonna stop us, but we can stop within our staff. So remember, do not support other people's achievement that based on other people's hard work. As a conclusion, being an artist or any other position related to music industry, such as composer, producer, lyric editor, and so on, is also a job. Hereby, the job is as hard as the job of doctor, engineer, accountant, and so on. There is no shortcut to success. Everyone must put in their own efforts in order to receive the benefits at the end of the day. Just like any other job, being an artist in music industry also practice work ethic while working. Thus, it will create a healthy music industry among artists that will be respected by their supporters. Hereby, we are giving credits to our group member who design and edit our slides and video, which the originality is based on their own creativity.